Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Radiant PU College, Vijaypur, where we conduct online classes for NEET, JEE, Theory, KCET for class 11 and class 12. Hi, my name is Nadeem sir. I am lecturer in chemistry. Let's start learning chemistry in a simplified manner. So, my dear students, in PUC first year, that is class 11, we people have talked about a chapter which is called as General Organic Chemistry and hydrocarbons. While talking about these two chapters, we people have came across IUPAC nomenclature, rules of IUPAC nomenclature, right? So we have seen how to name organic compounds as per according to IUPAC nomenclature. Fine. So utilizing those set of rules which we people have learnt in PUC first year, in today's session we people will be naming haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay. So in this today's session, before moving on for naming to haloalkanes and naming haloarenes, before that I'll quickly revise few of the important tricks and formulas with respect to IUPAC nomenclature. I hope you people might remember this formula of IUPAC nomenclature for naming organic compounds. To name organic compounds in IUPAC nomenclature, we utilize this formula, which is one of the most easiest and convenient method to remember IUPAC nomenclature rules. Okay. So in this formula, what are the components or what are the parts of this formula? I'll try to explain you one by one. So number one, in this comes my word root. So everybody knows what is word root. In IUPAC nomenclature formula, the word root defines longest chain of carbon atoms. It defines longest chain of carbon atoms, or else in simplified manner we people can also call this as parent chain. It is called as parent chain, or we people can also call it as the longest skeleton of carbon atoms. So the longest chain of carbon atoms in the formula is denoted by root word. So I'll give you some of the glimpse of it. Suppose how to identify what kind of naming can be given to root word with respect to longest chain. So if the number of carbon atoms, so I am writing here, if the number of carbon atoms are there, what is the root name we are going to take? Suppose if number of carbon atoms are 1, we will call it as meth. If number of carbon atoms are 2, we will take the root word as eth. If the number of carbon atoms are 3, we will take the root word as prop. If the number of carbon atoms are 4, we will take the root word as but. If the number of carbon atoms are 5, we will take the root word as pent. Similarly, we people can go with 6, hex, 7, like het, 8 is oct, 9 is non, 10 is dec. A detailed list about number of carbon atoms and root names is being mentioned in our notes. You people can go through it. So try to remember, if the number of carbon atom is 1, the root word or the word root will be meth. If number of carbon atoms are 2, the longest chain of carbon atoms is 2, then the root word will be eth. If the longest carbon atom chain is of 3 carbon atoms, then it will be prop. Similarly, if the longest carbon atom chain is of 4, then it will be but. If it is of 5, then it will be pent. So in front of these root words, whether to add a or not, it depends upon saturation. Okay, so that part we people will be talking about it later on while naming the compounds. Okay, so now I'll just take an example how we people can write it. Suppose if I have a carbon chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So how many carbon atoms are there in the longest chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So there are 4 carbon atoms. So what should be the root word? Root word should be but. It should be but. Don't call it as but. It should be but. Okay. Now after identifying what is the root word, similarly you can do it if the carbon atom chain just changes. You can utilize different root words which have been mentioned in our table. Okay, so let us now consider that our root word is but. After doing this much, what is the next thing we need to look at? The next thing which we need to look at is the primary suffix along with its position. It is the primary suffix along with its position. Sir, what does the primary suffix along with its position specify? It talks about nature of bond. It talks about nature of bond. Sir, what is nature of bond? Nature of bond is very simple. It can be single bonded compound, it can be double bonded compound, it can be triple bonded compound. Such kind of organic compounds, they talk about nature of bond. So nature of bond basically represents whether the compound is unsaturated or saturated. If the compound is saturated, it will be of only one type, that is alkane. If the compound is unsaturated, it can be of two types. It can be alkene or alkyne. So the nature of bond depends upon primarily three things. If it is single bonded, then it is ane. If it is double bonded, then it is ene, and if it is triple bonded, then it is ine. See here, word root talks about number of carbon atoms in parent compound. Then after word root, primary suffix. Suffix का मतलब क्या होता है? Which has been positioned after. कोई एक चीज के अगर आगे लगाते हैं, then it is called as suffix. So suffix in our formula are of two types. One is primary and another one is secondary. यानी कि root word को हम दो suffix लगाएंगे. The first suffix which we add to root word is called as primary suffix. The second suffix which we are adding to our root word will be called as secondary suffix. Similarly, we people also add prefix. Before root word if we add, then it will be called as primary prefix. After primary prefix, there will be a secondary prefix. So if it is before, then it is prefix. If it is afterwards, then it is suffix. Before and after to what? To root word. रूट वर्ड के आगे लगाएंगे तो सफिक्स, रूट वर्ड के पीछे लगाएंगे तो प्रीफिक्स होगा. तो रूट वर्ड के आगे कौन सा लगा रहे हैं? वी पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट प्राइमरी सफिक्स. सो प्राइमरी सफिक्स इज एन, इन एंड आइन. So let me show you an example over here. Suppose this carbon atom chain is all single bonded. If it is single bonded, what should be the primary suffix? Ane. So the compound will become butane. Getting my point? Sir, suppose say for example there is a double bond in between over here. There is a double bond in between over here. So what will be the name? So before writing the name, look, in alkane there is single bonded, all the bonds are single bonded, there is no need to specify position. But in alkene kind of thing, there is a double bond over here. You need to try to position the double bond. Double bond position, how we need to do it? You can do it either from left hand side or also you can do it from right hand side. You start numbering from here. From left hand side, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and you start numbering from right hand side. It will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we move from left hand side, the second carbon is having double bond, that is 2 and 3. If we move from right hand side, here also the second carbon is having double bond. That means if you number from right hand side or left hand side, you will get the same position, right? And what is the position? 2. So I'll write the position first. But 2. See here, I have written primary suffix plus position should be added. So I am writing but, then I am writing position with 2 hyphens, but 2. And what is the nature of bond? It is double bonded compound. So it should end with ene. So what will be the name of compound? But 2 ene. Getting my point? This is how we people name alkane, alkene. Similarly, I'll give you an example of alkyne also. Okay, just have a look at it. I'll take the same carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll draw a triple bond at terminal end. See here, these 2 carbon atoms, this carbon atom and this carbon atom, from where it starts and where it ends, such kind of carbon atoms are basically called as terminal carbons. Which carbons? Terminal carbon atom. इस एंड वाला कार्बन या फिर इस एंड वाला कार्बन, these will be called as terminal carbon. Terminal carbon in the sense which end our chain or which start our chain. Okay, just keep it in your mind. So now I want to number this compound. If I number from left hand side, I am numbering it from left hand side. So this will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if I number it from right hand side, it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now from left hand side, look at the position of double bond. The double bond is starting from which carbon atom? Carbon atom number 3. So from left hand side, the position of carbon atom is coming, or the triple bond is coming at 3. But from right hand side, the position of triple bond is coming at which position? First position. यहाँ पे कौन सी position पे आ रहा है? Third पे आ रहा है. 1, 2, 3. But from right hand side, it is on first position itself, right? So the least position we people are getting from which end? Left hand side or right hand side? We are getting from right hand side. So the numbering should be done from right hand side, because from right hand side we are getting the least position. So let me write it. So this carbon will be called as first. Okay, now this will be second, this will be third, and this will be fourth. So how many carbon atoms are there? 4. So what should be the root word? But, right? So the triple bond is present at which carbon? First carbon. So you can write 1. And here there is a rule. If the double bond or triple bond is present on first carbon atom, you may write the position or you may skip the position. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर फर्स्ट कार्बन पे ट्रिपल बॉन्ड या फिर डबल बॉन्ड आ रहा है तो एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम चाहे तो आप लिख भी सकते हो या फिर ओमिट भी कर सकते हो, सिर्फ अगर फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे आ रहा है. इफ इट इज कमिंग ऑन सेकंड थर्ड यू हैव टू राइट. फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे आता है तो समझ ले सकते हैं कि इट इज फर्स्ट ओनली, लेकिन सेकंड थर्ड है तो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं रहेगी. यू हैव टू कंपल्सरीली राइट इट, बट मेक श्योर दैट वेदर इट मे बी फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड और फोर्थ, यू हैव अ हैबिट ऑफ राइटिंग द पोजीशन ऑफ डबल बॉन्ड एंड ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. सो ब्यूट 1, and what is the nature of 1 now? It is triple bonded compound, so it should be ine. So it will be but 1 ine, right? So now see here, what is but? But is my word root, right? And what is 1? 1 is my primary prefix position, plus what is ine? Primary prefix, right? So primary prefix, position plus primary prefix. And always do remember, position is always written before the prefix and suffix. Extremely sorry, this is not prefix, this is suffix. Okay, position is always written before prefix or before suffix. So here see here, if this is my suffix, the nature of bond is ine. So before ine I am writing the position. So this is the correct method to write the position. If you want to write the position for suffix or prefix, you should write it before. So it will be but 1 ine. Okay, so that is my nature of bond. So root word will talk about the number of carbon atoms. Primary suffix and position will talk about the nature of bond and their position in the carbon skeleton. Where is double bond or triple bond? For single bonded compound you need not to specify position, but for double bonded and triple bonded compound you have to specify the position. Okay, now after completion of primary suffix and position, then we people will move to secondary suffix and its position. So what does secondary suffix and its position talk about? So secondary suffix and its position basically talks about functional groups. Secondary suffix and position will basically talk about functional group. Okay, what are functional groups? Which give special characteristics to our compound. Okay, so suppose say for example I have CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay, what is the name of the compound? Simple. First count the number of carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the compound should be But, right? Is it single bonded or double bonded compound? All the bonds are single bonded, so it should be ane. So the name of compound is butane. Suppose if I remove one hydrogen atom from here, from CH3, if I make it CH2, and if I add a functional group over here, which is the functional group? OH, hydroxy group, which represents alcohols, right? As soon as I add alcohol over here, what will happen? It will get converted from butane, that is alkane, to alcohol. समझने की कोशिश करें, जैसे ही मैं एक हाइड्रोजन निकाल के एक फंक्शनल ग्रुप डाल रहा हूं, कौन सा डाल रहा हूं? आई एम एडिंग अल्कोहल ओवर हियर, तो अल्केन जाके क्या हो जाएगा? अल्कोहल में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ब्यूटेन जाके it will get converted into butanol. That means the parent property of the compound is lost and the functional property of the compound is imposed. अपनी खुद की प्रॉपर्टी उसकी क्या हो जाएगी? लूज हो जाएगी. और किसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक दिखाएगा? इट विल शो द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ फंक्शनल ग्रुप. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट द फंक्शनल ग्रुप शुड बी clearly written and clearly identified, and these functional groups should be considered in parent chain. It should be considered in parent chain. Try to remember, double bond, triple bond and functional groups should always be present in parent chain. Getting my point? So now let us try to understand what or how many different kind of functional groups are there and what will be their position. So in functional group, the first one I have is COOH group. This COOH group is called as carboxylic acid and the name is written as oic acid. Okay, so I'll write it here as functional group, name and its suffix for IUPAC nomenclature. If it is COOH group, you will add oic acid to the name. Suppose, say for example, I am writing the structure here. You please try to see CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. Okay. Now, if you look at this compound, what is this? This is my functional group. Next to the functional group is alpha carbon, after that it is beta carbon, then it is gamma carbon. Do remember, next to functional group is always alpha carbon and its hydrogen will be called as alpha hydrogens. After that is beta carbon, its hydrogen atoms will be called as beta hydrogens. After that is the gamma carbon and its hydrogen atoms will be called as gamma hydrogens. Alpha hydrogen, we people will be basically talking about its acidity when we people will be talking about aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids chapter. So just do remember, जो functional group के next carbon होता है, such kind of carbon will be called as alpha carbon. And always remember, the carbon which is next to functional group should get least position. फंक्शनल ग्रुप के बाद का जो कार्बन होता है उसको सब में कम पोजीशन मिलनी चाहिए. सपोज दिस इज 1, दिस इज 2 एंड दिस इज 3 मान लेके चलते हैं. सो दिस इज 1, दिस इज 2 एंड दिस इज 3. सो हाउ मेनी कार्बन एटम्स आर देयर? 3. अब देखेंगे, मैं इधर से नंबरिंग नहीं करूंगा 1 2 3. आई विल नॉट डू इट. व्हाई? द फंक्शनल ग्रुप कार्बन विल गेट हाईएस्ट नंबर. लीस्ट नंबर लेना है तो यहां से करेंगे 1 2 एंड 3. सो द फंक्शनल कार्बन इज गेटिंग the least number, so this carbon will get 1. So how many carbon atoms are there? 3 carbon atoms. What will be the name? I'll write as prop. 3 carbon atom के लिए prop लिखेंगे, right? Nature of the compound is single bonded. Always do remember another one point, very very important point over here. There are some functional group which contain double bond in them, You are not going to consider double bond of functional group in compound. Functional group का double bond देख के हम ये नहीं कहेंगे the compound is saturated or unsaturated. No, you will only specifically look at carbon chain. अब यहां पे देखेंगे तो कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन, if I draw the structure like this 1 2 3 and it is connected to carbon doubly bonded with oxygen and OH. Now this part is functional group. यहां पे जो पोजीशन है डबल बॉन्ड का, इट इज इन बिटवीन कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन. इफ द position, or if the double bond is positioned in between carbon and oxygen, such kind of compound you will not consider as unsaturated for naming. If the double bond is only in between carbon and carbon, then you will consider it as alkene. If it is not in between carbon and carbon, then you will not consider it as alkene. Okay, so the compound is single bonded. Functional group के अंदर double bond रहे तो रह जाए, but the compound will be called as alkane only. तो इस पोजीशन में या फिर इस टाइप ऑफ कंपाउंड में हम कहेंगे it is प्रोपेन, क्योंकि एवरीथिंग इज सिंगल बॉन्डेड, कार्बन टू कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड्स हैं, तो इट विल बी अल्केन, सो इट विल बी प्रोपेन. अब फंक्शनल ग्रुप कौन सा है? कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड है. व्हाट यू शुड ऐड? ओइक एसिड. तो ओइक एसिड ऐड करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू शुड रिमूव ई ऑफ अल्केन, यानी कि नेचर ऑफ बॉन्ड जो भी लिख रहे हैं एन, इन एंड आइन, उसका ई रिमूव करेंगे एंड देन वी पीपल विल ऐड ओइक एसिड. इसके अंदर भी एक रूल है, इफ द नेम ऑफ सफिक्स इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम वोवेल्स, दैट इज ए, ई, आई, ओ, यू, तो आप ई निकालोगे, ओइक एसिड ऐड करोगे. If it is starting from consonant, then you will not remove E, you will keep E and then you will continue with the name. जैसे कि suppose say for example nitrile है, तो propane I'll write here, मेरा कंपाउंड प्रोपेन है and I have a nitrile group associated with it. Cyanide है, यानी कि CN है, जिसको nitrile कहते हैं. If it is nitrile, in case of nitrile, सर मैं ई निकाल के नाइट्राइल प्रोपैन नाइट्राइल लिखूंगा? नो, यू हैव टू कीप ई एंड यू हैव टू राइट नाइट्राइल. सर व्हाई वी शुड डू लाइक दिस? लुक, द यानी इज स्टार्टिंग विथ कॉन्सोनेंट, इट इज नॉट स्टार्टिंग विथ वोवेल. अगर ए, आई, ओ, यू है तो ही ई निकालेंगे, नहीं तो नहीं निकालेंगे. तो इट इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम कॉन्सोनेंट, यू कीप ई, इट विल बी प्रोपैन नाइट्राइल. इस तरीके से लिखेंगे. ओके, these are some of the basic fundamental things of IUPAC nomenclature which we need to keep it in our mind. ठीक है. aldehyde ketones carboxylic acid के केस में whether to retain the position of functional group carbon as one or not, we people will talk about it in detail. अभी उतना डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, because we people are not talking about carboxylic acids and this thing. We people are only talking about halogens. But what will be the position of halogens? We people will talk in 5 minutes. If it is not carboxylic, other than carboxylic acid, suppose if it is OH group, then it will be called as hydroxy group and the suffix will be OL. See here, if there is one hydroxy group, you will write it as OL. Okay. If there are two hydroxy group, one you should write OL and for another you should write hydroxy. Okay. Compounds having multiple functional group, we people will talk about them later. Suppose if I have aldehyde, so it will be aldehyde, and for aldehyde it is Al. For alcohol OL, for aldehyde Al. Suppose if I have ketone, so if I have ketone, then it will be ONE. Don't call it as one, it is called as one. Ketone के लिए one, aldehyde के लिए alcohol के लिए OL. You can write hydroxy group, or else also you can write it as alcohol. Okay, you can write OL. For carboxylic acid, you can write oic acid. Similarly, other functional groups have been given in our notes. You can refer the chart for more details. Okay, so what is secondary suffix? Secondary suffix basically talks about functional group. किसके बारे में बात करता है? Functional group के बारे में बात करता है. Fine. After this, we people will come to, look here, we have completed root word, we have completed primary suffix, we have completed secondary suffix. Now we will come to primary prefix. So what does primary prefix talk about? So basically the primary prefix talks about two things. And what are these two things? Number one, non-cyclic compounds and cyclic compounds. Non-cyclic in the sense open chain, and cyclic in the sense ring structure or closed chain compounds. Fine. So नॉन साइक्लिक अगर है तो इट विल बी 1 2 3 4 5 इस तरीके का एग्जांपल होगा. अगर साइक्लिक है तो मे बी द कंपाउंड कैन बी लाइक दिस. लुक, दिस इज नॉट अ बेंजीन रिंग. ओके, इट्स अ हेक्सेन कंपाउंड. बेंजीन रिंग अगर ड्रॉ करनी है तो देयर शुड बी अल्टरनेट डबल बॉन्ड पोजीशन. आवर स्ट्रक्चर कैन बी एनी ऑफ दीज टू. इट कैन बी 5 कार्बन रिंग स्ट्रक्चर और इट कैन बी 6 कार्बन रिंग स्ट्रक्चर. So such kind of compounds are heterocyclic compounds. So if it is such kind of system, then it is called as open chain. If it is this or this kind of system, then it is called as cyclic or ring structure. Okay. So now, if the type of compound is non-cyclic open chain, don't do anything. Don't write prefix. So I'll write it here. Do not use prefix. That means अगर open non-cyclic chain है तो you should not use any kind of prefix. root word के बाद सीधा कौन आ जाएगा? secondary prefix आ जाएगा. You will not be using primary prefix. But if the compound is cyclic, then you have to use cyclo as your prefix. Then you have to use cyclo as your prefix. Okay. Positioning might vary because if there is open and closed chain both हैं, एक ही कंपाउंड में ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर है जिसमें एक रिंग एसोसिएटेड है, एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पोजीशन माइट कम इनटू पिक्चर. इफ इट इज जस्ट सिंपल, इफ द पोजीशन इज वन, नो नीड टू राइट वन साइक्लो, यू कैन डायरेक्टली यूज एज cyclo compound. Okay, so primary prefix basically talks about non-cyclic and cyclic structure. So whether it is open chain or ring structure. Suppose I will give you an example. I have 1 2 3 4 carbon atoms and this carbon atom is connected with, say, like OH group. This atom is connected with OH group. So what will be the name of compound? How many? 1 2 3 4 carbon atoms. So it will be but. Okay, so it will be but. And what is the type nature? It is single bonded, so it will be ane. It is connected with OH group which starts with OL. So O hai, so it is vowel, you have to remove it. Butan 1 all. I am just specifying the position of OH group. It is present on which carbon atom? First carbon atom. So it will be butan 1 all. If I want to add some primary prefix, suppose say like I have a halogen present at this carbon atom. Okay. So at this particular point of time, अगर मुझे prefix add करना है, that is primary prefix, I will not be adding any kind of primary prefix here. ये root word के पीछे मैं कोई भी primary prefix add नहीं करूंगा. So this is my primary suffix plus secondary suffix. This is my word root. But before this, I am not adding any kind of primary prefix. Why? Because the type of compound is which one? Open chain. So you need not to use any kind of prefix over here. Suppose if the compound is like this. Okay. I'll number it as 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm just numbering the things. So if you look here, so it is hex in, right? You should specify the position. So at the second carbon atom there is double bond, hex 2 in, right? And if you people now see, this is my word root and this is my suffix, right? Which kind of suffix it is? It is talking about nature of bond, so it should be primary suffix. There is no functional group, so that's why I have not written any kind of. But before this word root, I need to add something. And what is that thing? That is called as primary prefix. Why primary prefix? We have seen that if it is non-cyclic, you need not to add prefix. But if it is cyclic, then we have to use something called as cyclo. So the nature of compound is closed chain structure or ring structure. So before my word root, I need to add cyclo. I need to add cyclo. So it will become cyclohex-2-ene. That will be the name of this compound. Okay. If you want to write the position, you can write 1, or else you can leave it. Okay. There is no need to worry about it. But the same thing when we people are doing in an open chain compound. Just come back to this. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. So it was butane with all single bonded butane. At the end of first carbon atom, there was a functional group, right? So that's why at first carbon atom there is a functional group all. We removed E and we added OL for alcohol, that is butan 1-ol. But before butan, can we write primary prefix is the question? No, we cannot write primary prefix. Why? It is a non-cyclic compound. It is not a closed chain compound. It is an open chain compound. So you need not to write anything over here. Then directly you have to go to secondary prefix and position. What is secondary prefix? Halogen, which is given over here, is a secondary prefix. Quickly I will come down to secondary prefix, but before that I will just change the halogen. I will write it as Cl. So what will be Cl? Cl is called as chloro. What is the position of Cl? 4. So write it as 4 hyphen chloro. It will be butane 1-ol. See here there is only secondary prefix, but there is no primary prefix. Why? The type of compound is open chain compound. Okay. So now we people will quickly move towards secondary prefix. What does secondary prefix basically talk about? So coming here, we are talking about now secondary prefix. Secondary prefix basically talks about these few of the molecules, or we people can say that these are some of the groups which it talks about. Number 1, if there is any alkyl group, then it can be used as a substituent group. So basically हम कहेंगे कि secondary prefix is nothing but substituent group. क्या होगा? Substituent group. Do remember, secondary suffix is functional group, but secondary prefix is substituent group. Functional group and substituent groups have been differentiated. Functional groups जैसे कि मैंने कहा, it can be carboxylic acid, it can be aldehyde, it can be ketone, it can be acetamide. Okay, it can be any other functional group. But when we people talk about substituent groups, it can be number 1 alkyl group, number 2 phenyl group, 1 hydrogen less than alkane, alkyl group, 1 hydrogen less than benzene, then it is phenyl group. Then third is alkoxy group. Third is alkoxy group. Suppose say for example I have ROH. अगर मैं इसमें से हाइड्रोजन निकाल दूं तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? RO माइनस. सच काइंड ऑफ ग्रुप विल बी कॉल्ड एज alkoxy ग्रुप्स. अगर ROR डैश है, अगर इसमें से मैं R निकाल दूं तो क्या बचेगा? RO माइनस बच जाएगा. दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अल्काइल ग्रुप, alkoxy group. So alkoxy group are OR groups. Which groups? OR groups. Alkyl groups are R groups. Phenyl groups are C6H5 groups or AR groups. Okay. Alkyl, phenyl, then we people have alkoxy. Fourth one, halogens are also considered in them. So halogen अगर कहीं पे भी आ रहा है, you should not consider it as functional group. आप उसको functional group के जैसे treat नहीं करोगे. You will not treat it as functional group. Functional group can be carboxylic acid, aldehyde, ketone, alcohol, acetamide, okay, cyanide. All these can be your functional groups. But alkyl, phenyl, alkoxy, halogen, and another one, I will add it here, nitro group, that is NO2 and halogen. If these groups are coming, these groups will not be considered as functional groups. These groups will be considered as substituent groups, and substituent groups are always written as secondary prefix. इनको कैसे लिखना है? सेकेंडरी प्रीफिक्स के तौर पे लिखना है. अगर फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स आते हैं, फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स लाइक COOH, CHO, C double E bonded to O, CONH2, okay, then we have CN, then we have OL or OH, alcoholic group. If such kind of groups are coming into picture, these will be called as functional groups and these will be called as substituent groups. ये पक्का दिमाग में आप बिठा लीजिए. अगर इनमें से कोई आता है तो substituent group लिखना है, अगर इनमें से कोई आता है तो functional group लिखना है. तो हम बात कर रहे हैं nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes की. All the halogens will be not considered as functional groups, they will be considered as substituent groups over here. तो ये गलती मत करना कि हैलोजन को फंक्शनल ग्रुप ट्रीट करके सेकेंडरी सफिक्स में लिखेंगे. नो, यू हैव टू राइट इट इन सेकेंडरी prefix only. Okay, I'll just give you 2 minutes of time. Kindly note down all these things. So now we people will come to naming of haloalkanes and haloarenes. First we people will do the naming for haloalkanes, then we people will talk about the naming of haloarenes. So my dear students, how is the nomenclature of haloalkanes done? We people have said that halogens are considered as substituent groups, so you have to write it before the root word or before the main carbon skeleton, that is called as longest chain of carbon atoms. In generalized format we people call it as root words. So before the name of root word you have to write the name of halogens. So that's why they are called as alkyl halides are named as halo substituted hydrocarbons. Halo substituted in the sense halogen substituted in alkanes. Such kind of compounds are called as alkyl halides as per according to IUPAC nomenclature. You cannot consider them as functional groups. Okay, let us take one example. Number 1, I have CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. I have CH3, CH2, CH2 and Br. Okay, so we people will do 2 kinds of naming. Number 1 is IUPAC naming, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists. They have given set of rules. As per according to the rules, if we write the name, then it is called as IUPAC name. And another one name is called as common name or tribal naming system, which generally follows no such kind of rules. As the scientists have given the naming to them, such kind of naming can be written. So what will be the common naming system and what will be the IUPAC naming system? As per according to the both the things, we people will be doing naming for the 4 or 5 compounds which I am considering in this session. So here first we people will start with IUPAC nomenclature name. Try to identify the priority list. Always try to identify priority list. What is priority list? Just check it out here. My priority list is, if there is functional group in the compound, the functional group should be given least number. सब में कम नंबर. पोजीशन जो है किसको देनी चाहिए? फंक्शनल ग्रुप को देनी चाहिए. ज्यादा इज्जत फंक्शनल ग्रुप को पहले देनी चाहिए. Then after this it may be double or triple bond. इसके बाद में किसको देना है? लीस्ट पोजीशन. डबल और ट्रिपल बॉन्ड को देना है. आफ्टर दिस यू हैव टू गिव इट टू substituent group. You have to give it to substituent group. Try to remember these things. अच्छा, कैसे होता है? I'll tell you why we should prioritize them. प्रायोरिटी देने के लिए एक रीजन है. सपोज से फॉर एग्जांपल, जब कभी घर में मेहमान आते हैं तो मेहमान को खड़ा करके घर वालों को हम चेयर ऑफर नहीं करते हैं. ऐसा करते हैं क्या? कभी नहीं करते हैं. Why? मेहमान इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. दैट गेस्ट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस, राइट? सो वी हैव टू रेस्पेक्ट दैट गेस्ट. अगर उसको रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देंगे, नेक्स्ट टाइम ही वोंट कम टू योर हाउस. घर में सब लोग बैठ गए, चेयर लेके गेस्ट को खड़ा किया है, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, राइट? यू शुड गिव इंपॉर्टेंस. अगर घर में पापा हैं और गेस्ट आया है, अगर चेयर ऑफर करनी है, फर्स्ट वी विल ऑफर द चेयर टू गेस्ट, देन वी विल ऑफर द चेयर टू पापा, देन वी पीपल विल ऑफर द चेयर टू एनीबडी एल्स इन द हाउस. तो ये क्या हो गई? प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट हो गई. फर्स्ट वी पीपल आर गिविंग फर्स्ट पोजीशन इंपॉर्टेंस टू होम? गेस्ट. गेस्ट इज अवर फंक्शनल ग्रुप, उसको पहले इंपॉर्टेंस देना है. देन वी पीपल हैव टू गिव इंपॉर्टेंस टू पापा. व्हाई? ही इज द हेड ऑफ द फैमिली, राइट? हियर दैट पोजीशन इज गिवन टू डबल और ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. देन आफ्टर दैट सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप्स. बाकी जितने भी फैमिली मेंबर्स है उसमें से आप किसी को भी एज के हिसाब से, एज फैक्टर के हिसाब से दे दीजिए. नो नीड टू हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ इंट्यूशन इन इट. आप किसी को भी दे सकते हैं, ठीक है? तो वहां पे वो जो पोजीशन होगी वो सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप्स की होगी. तो इन दिस हायरार्की यू नीड टू रिमेंबर द प्रायोरिटाइजेशन. प्रायोरिटाइजेशन किसको देना है? सब में इंपॉर्टेंस ज्यादा फंक्शनल ग्रुप को, फिर डबल और ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, देन यू हैव टू गो विथ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप. अ डिटेल्ड video lecture about nomenclature is been in my YouTube channel. You people can go and visit there and try to identify the rules of IUPAC nomenclature. Almost like 2 to 3 hours video lecture is been there on IUPAC nomenclature. Once you see that nomenclature video, you will get complete idea about PUC first year and PUC second year IUPAC nomenclature. That will be really helpful for your NEET and JEE examination. The link of that video will be given in the description box. You people can go and see it. Okay, so functional group should be given first priority, then second, then double bond, then triple bond, and finally substituent group should be given. Okay, now there is no functional group in this compound. Is there any functional group? No sir, there is no functional group in this compound. Is there any double bond or triple bond? No sir, there is no double bond or triple bond in this compound. Then who is present? Sir, there is something called as Br, bromine. And what is bromine? Is it a functional group? No. Alkyl groups, alkoxy groups, halogens, phenyl groups, then your nitro groups, all these groups, they come under category of substituent groups. So Br is my substituent group. When there is no functional group, when there is no double or triple bond, priority should be given to substituent group. So this Br is my substituent group and this substituent group should be given least position. Now least position कैसे आएगा? इसके बाजू वाले कार्बन को क्या करेंगे? We will position it as number 1, this we will write it as number 2 and this we will write it as number 3. हाँ, अगर इसमें functional group है तो functional group should be given first preference, लेकिन functional group नहीं है, double bond, triple bond नहीं है. So in this case we people will be giving the positioning to Br. Fine. So now I have written the positions of these three compound. How we should write? Utilize the formula which I have given just 5 or 10 minutes before to you people. Try to use that formula. First thing we need to identify root word. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. Right? Prop. You should write prop. Always do remember the first letter of our IUPAC nomenclature naming system should be capital. I have written small letter here because I have to write substituent group as prefix. For substituent group I will write it as capital letter. So it is prop. Whether it is single bonded or double bonded, it is all single bonded. I will write it as propane. You can write propane if it is there. You need not to specify the position. As it is, you write propane. Is there any secondary suffix? There is no secondary suffix. Primary suffix itself is ane. यहां पे देखें, prop is my word root, ane is my primary suffix. Because it is alkane, I need not to specify the position. Is there any secondary suffix here? हम पहले रूट वर्ड के उस साइड के पार्ट को कंप्लीट कराएं. इज देयर एनी सेकेंडरी सफिक्स? देयर इज नो फंक्शनल ग्रुप, दैट मींस देयर इज नो नेसेसिटी ऑफ राइटिंग सेकेंडरी सफिक्स. अच्छा, अब आएंगे प्रीफिक्स को. व्हाट अबाउट प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स? सर, इट इज ओपन चेन कंपाउंड, यू नीड नॉट टू राइट प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स, सो वी कैन लीव प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स. इज देयर एनी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप? यस सर, देयर इज अ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप, दैट इज ब्रोमीन, राइट? एंड ऑन विच पोजीशन इट इज? फर्स्ट पोजीशन. इफ यू वांट टू स्पेसिफाई द पोजीशन, you can write it as 1. If you don't want to specify the first position, you can leave it. Second, third, fourth अगर है तो आपको specify करना पड़ेगा. First है तो कर भी सकते हैं या फिर नहीं कर सकते हैं. Then, what will be the name of the group? Halogen के लिए हम ब्रोमो यूज करते हैं. क्लोरीन के लिए क्लोरो, ब्रोमीन के लिए ब्रोमो, आयोडीन के लिए आइडो. So write B capital, then write 1 bromo propane. क्या लिखेंगे? It will be called as 1 bromo propane. So what is this 1 bromo propane? See here, this 1 bromo propane now is my IUPAC name. Which name? IUPAC name. Isn't it very simple? Alkyl halides, halo substituted hydrocarbons, halo alkanes, bromo propane. The name itself says halo alkane, bromo propane. That's it. It's very, very simple. Okay, then what will be its common name, sir? Common name is usually written in terms of alkyl halides. यहां पे देखें, अगर IUPAC नेम है तो कैसे लिखेंगे? Haloalkane. IUPAC name is written in form of haloalkane, but tribal name or common naming system is written as alkyl halide. पहले अल्काइल ग्रुप लिखेंगे, फिर हैलोजन को लिखेंगे. यहां पे क्या कर रहे हैं? पहले हैलोजन को लिख रहे हैं, बाद में अल्केन को लिख रहे हैं, राइट? तो व्हाट विल बी अल्काइल हैलाइड ओवर हियर? लुक एट द कंपाउंड which is alkyl group. Alkyl group is having 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. Then it will be called as propyl. Propyl. Then what is the halogen? Bromine को क्या लिखेंगे? Here we have written bromo. If you are writing bromo, that is in IUPAC nomenclature. But when you come to common naming system, you cannot write bromo. You have to write bromide, chloride, iodide, fluoride. You should write IDE along with it. So I'll write it as propyl bromide. I'll write it as propyl bromide. Okay. Now if you look at propyl bromide, what kind of chain it is? If you people remember, I said if it is single straight chain, then you will write it as normal. If the second carbon atom is having 2 other carbon atoms, then it is called as iso. If I have carbon atom other than second position, then such will be called as secondary group, right? If I have 2 carbon atoms, then it will be called as tertiary group. सेकेंड कार्बन को छोड़ के कोई दूसरे कार्बन पे 2 कार्बन है तो टर्शियरी ग्रुप. इफ इट इज ऑन सेकेंड कार्बन एटम, 2 कार्बन्स आर देयर, then it is called as neo group. Which group? Neo group. So this is my secondary and neo group. Now just look at the type of structure. Which kind of structure it is among these? It is normal chain. So I can write it as N-propyl bromide. So in IUPAC naming system, it is written as haloalkane, that is bromopropane. But in common naming system, it is written as alkyl halide. So it is called as propyl bromide. But you need to specify the type of structure, whether it is N, iso, secondary, tertiary, neo. So here it will be N-propyl bromide. Fine. Please note it down. So now we people will move towards our second example, that is CH3, CH, CH3, and then we have Cl. How to name this compound? Now look, is there any functional group? First try to identify that. Sir, there is no functional group. Okay, fine. Is there any double bond or triple bond? Sir, there is no double bond and no triple bond. Is there any substituent group? Yes sir, there is a substituent group, and this is my substituent group. I can write it like this. Here is my substituent group, sir. So if this is my substituent group, okay, chlorine is my substituent group over here. Now this substituent group should get least number. Try to number from left hand side. So from left hand side 1, 2, 3. From right hand side 1, 2, 3. Now look at the positions of substituent group. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से कर रहे हैं, देन ऑल्सो इट इज गेटिंग सेकंड पोजीशन. राइट हैंड साइड से कर रहे हैं, देन ऑल्सो इट इज गेटिंग सेकंड पोजीशन. सो यू कैन फॉलो एनी वन ऑफ द पोजीशनिंग. So right now I am considering from left hand side. So my substituent group is at which position? Second position. How many? 3 carbon atoms. So write IUPAC name. IUPAC name. As per according to IUPAC name, how many carbon atoms? 3. So write it as prop. Single bonded, double bonded, single bonded. The nature of bond should be in, because it is single bonded. Is there any functional group? No. No need to write secondary suffix. Now come to primary prefix. You want to write primary prefix? No sir, because it is open chain compound, we need not to write primary prefix. Then secondary prefix. Yes, there is secondary prefix. What is that? Substituent group. And what is it? Chlorine. And what is the position of secondary prefix? 2. So first you need to write position 2. Then what is the secondary prefix? Chlorine, halogen. Write chloro, write capital C. Chloropropane. Okay, this will be my IUPAC name. Then what will be my common name? Common name should be written in terms of alkyl halide. So I'll write it as alkyl halide. So which alkyl group it is? 1, 2, 3. It will be propyl. So I'll write propyl, and it is chlorine. So I'll write chloride. ब्रोमीन था तो ब्रोमाइड लिखे थे, अब क्लोरीन है तो क्लोराइड लिखेंगे, राइट. एंड व्हाट इज द स्ट्रक्चर? स्ट्रक्चर में अगर देखेंगे, द सेकेंड कार्बन एटम इज कनेक्टेड टू हाउ मेनी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप्स? 2. क्लोरीन एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप है और मिथाइल ग्रुप एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप है. व्हाई? डू रिमेंबर इन केस ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप्स वी सेड दैट अल्काइल ग्रुप, हैलोजन, अल्कोक्सी ग्रुप, फिनाइल ग्रुप, नाइट्रो ग्रुप, all these will be considered as substituent groups. So CH3 is which one? Alkyl group, so it is a substituent group. Cl is what? Halogen, then it is also a substituent group. Two substituent groups, when they are connected to second carbon atom, such kind of compound will be called as isopropyl chloride. Okay, so it will be called as isopropyl chloride. So this is my common naming system, and as per according to IUPAC naming system, it is called as 2-chloropropane. Please note down the example. Okay, my dear students. So I have now my third example in front of you. It is CH3CH CH2Cl, which is also connected with a CH3. Now the first rule of IUPAC nomenclature says that try to identify the longest chain of carbon atom. Now see here, if I want 1, 2, 3, स्ट्रेट चेन में कितने आ रहे हैं? 3 कार्बन एटम्स आ रहे हैं. यहां पे देखेंगे 1, 2, 3. ब्रांच में कितने आ रहे हैं? 3 कार्बन एटम्स. इस साइड से देखेंगे 1, 2, 3, लेकिन इस साइड से हमें देखना नहीं है. क्यों? बिकॉज द सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ग्रुप शुड गेट लीस्ट पोजीशन, तो उसी साइड से आएंगे. तो यहां पे 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. आई कैन नॉट कंसिडर इट एज 1, 2, 3, 4 नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि ब्रांच में अगर जाता है तो वो उसको स्किप कर देते हैं. वी हैव टू कंसिडर एनी वन ऑफ द स्ट्रेट चेन. आइदर इट शुड बी अ स्ट्रेट वन और इट शुड बी अ ब्रांच वन. अगर ब्रांच में जाऊंगा तो इस तरीके से ये लॉन्गेस्ट चेन होगी ऑफ 1, 2 एंड 3 कार्बन एटम्स. अगर स्ट्रेट के लिए जाऊंगा तो इस तरीके से 3 कार्बन एटम का चेन होगा, 1, 2 एंड 3 कार्बन एटम्स. ओके, सो माई लॉन्गेस्ट चेन विल बी आइदर इन स्ट्रेट और इन ब्रांच्ड फॉर्म. कोई भी एक डायरेक्शन में हमें क्या करना है? स्ट्रेट चेन को आइडेंटिफाई करना है. ब्रांच में भी अभी 3 कार्बन एटम्स आ रहे हैं, एंड इन स्ट्रेट चेन ऑल्सो वी आर गेटिंग 3 कार्बन. So we will consider straight chain 1, 2, 3. So this will be my numbering. 1, 2 and 3. This will be my numbering. Look, my substituent group has got least position first, right? As well as I have a straight chain. So 3 carbon atom की chain है. So what it should be the root word? Root word should be prop. Right? Is there any functional group? No functional group, sir. No secondary suffix. लेकिन primary suffix तो देना है. Is the compound double bonded, triple bonded? No, sir. It is single bonded. Then we should write ane. It will be propane. Always do remember, halo alkanes के अंदर सिर्फ alkanes की ही बात करेंगे. Right? So it will be propane. After writing propane, we need to come to primary prefix. Primary prefix क्या कहता है? It is open chain compound, sir. There is no primary prefix. Then we should go to secondary prefix. Secondary prefix में देखेंगे तो कितने हैं? See here. एक ये substituent group है और ये substituent group है. Why? The longest chain of carbon atoms is this one. जो longest chain है वो ये वाला chain है. ये वाले chain को कितने branches लगे हुए हैं? 2 branches लगे हुए हैं. एक CH3 और दूसरा कौन सा है? Cl. CH3 is also a substituent group जो कि alkyl group है. Cl is also a substituent group जो कि halogen है, right? Halogen is much more stronger और much more prioritized when compared to alkyl group. Alkyl group क्या होते हैं? घर की मुर्गी के जैसे होते हैं, दाल बराबर. उनको आप भाव दो या फिर ना दो चलेगा, बट halogen को थोड़ा ना थोड़ा वैल्यू देनी पड़ेगी. So halogen should be given as least position. तो यहाँ पे halogen को हमने least position दिया हुआ है. So chlorine is getting my least position. तो आप देखेंगे at the first carbon atom we people have chlorine, so it will be 1 chloro. At the second carbon atom we have methyl group, so it will be 2 methyl. अच्छा, आप 1 क्लोरो और 2 मिथाइल लिखना कैसे है सर? अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में लिखेंगे. वी विल राइट इट इन अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. आई एम रबिंग इट हियर. सो आई विल राइट इट एज 1 क्लोरो 2 methyl, 1 chloro 2 methyl, and what will be the name? Propane. ये हो गया मेरा IUPAC नेमिंग ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड. 1 chloro 2 methyl propane. First position for substituent group, that is halogen. Second for methyl group. So 1 chloro 2 methyl. The complete chain is of 3 carbon atoms. It will be called as propane. Okay. So this is how we people write it. IUPAC name. Can you write the common name of this compound quickly? I'll just give you time of like say 1 or 2 minutes. Can you write the common name? Please write the name in comment section. Okay. Now I am writing the name, common name, and verify quickly so that you people can have an idea about it. So what is the common name for haloalkanes? It is written as alkyl halide, right? Yes or no? So alkyl group, how many carbon atoms? Just like check 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. So I'll write it as butyl. IUPAC है तो हम कंसिडर क्या करेंगे? लॉन्गेस्ट चेन, ब्रांच, वो सब कंसिडर करेंगे. कॉमन नेमिंग सिस्टम में वो सब कंसिडर करने का जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट ट्राई टू काउंट नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स. 1, 2, 3, 4. सो आई हैव रिटन ब्यूटाइल. क्लोरीन है तो क्या लिखेंगे? क्लोराइड. सो इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज ब्यूटाइल क्लोराइड. Sir, how is the structure? Look at the second carbon atom. Second carbon atom is connected to 2 substituent groups. Then the type of structure will be iso. So it will be called as isobutyl chloride. Okay. Kindly verify your answer, whether it is correct or not, and quickly note it down. Without taking much more time, we people will quickly move towards our next example. What is the next example? See here. Try to identify longest carbon chain in this compound. From this end, substituent group यहाँ पे है तो मैं इस end से start करूंगा. 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. अगर 1, 2 इस डायरेक्शन में जाऊं ब्रांच के तो भी 3 होगा. So this will be like this. 1, 2, 3. अगर इस डायरेक्शन में जाऊं तो 1, 2 and 3 होगा. कोई भी डायरेक्शन में जाओ, मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स आई एम गेटिंग इज हाउ मेनी? 3 कार्बन एटम्स, राइट? सो रादर देन गोइंग इन ब्रांच, इट इज बेटर टू सिलेक्ट स्ट्रेट चेन एज माय पेरेंट कंपाउंड. सो पेरेंट कंपाउंड कितनी कार्बन एटम का है? 3 कार्बन एटम का. सेकेंड कार्बन एटम पे कितने ग्रुप्स हैं? आई विल राइट इट ऑन टॉप लाइक 3, 2, 1. सेकेंड कार्बन एटम पे कितने अल्काइल ग्रुप्स हैं? 2 अल्काइल ग्रुप्स हैं, राइट? सो वी पीपल विल राइट द thing. What is the root word? Prop. What is the nature of compound? All are single bonded, so it will be called as propane, right? How many substituent groups are there? 2 types of substituent groups are there, but there are 3 substituent groups. 1, 2, 3. 3 substituent groups. But how many types? 1 is chlorine and 2 are methyl groups. So it will be on first carbon atom it is chlorine. So I'll write it as 1 chloro. It will be 1 chloro. On second carbon atom 2 methyl group. So this methyl group position is 2. This methyl group position is also 2. So I can write 2, 2. How many methyl groups? 2. For 2 we people will write di, and what is the name? Methyl propane. So the IUPAC name of this compound will be 1 chloro 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Okay. So what will be the common name for it? Common name कैसे लिखते हैं? Alkyl halide. Yes or no? Try to count number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. How many? 5 carbon atoms are there. So for 5 carbon atoms, what will be the name? It will be pentyl. And what is the substituent group? Chlorine. So write chloride. So it is pentyl chloride. How is the structure? At second carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4 groups are connected. Then the type of compound will be neo. टर्शरी नहीं होगा. अगर सेकंड को छोड़ के थर्ड कार्बन एटम पे 2 ग्रुप होते तो टर्शरी होता, लेकिन सेकंड पे रहने की वजह से क्या कहेंगे? नियो. अगर सेकंड पे 1 ग्रुप है तो आइसो, यानी कि 2 ग्रुप हैं तो आइसो. अगर सेकंड पे 3 ग्रुप हैं, या फिर 3 ग्रुप ही कहेंगे, 3 ग्रुप हैं तो नियो कहेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज नियो, सो इट विल बी नियोपेंटाइल क्लोराइड. फाइन, क्विकली नोट इट डाउन. Okay, my dear students. So now we will be talking about 2 special conditions, that is geminal dihalides and vicinal dihalides. What are geminal dihalides? Quickly a recap. If one carbon atom is having 2 same kind of halogens, then the condition is called as geminal. एक ही कार्बन पे 2 सेम हैलोजन अगर हैं, then the condition is called as geminal. Geminal को हमने एक नाम दिया था, it was called as alkylidene. It was called as alkylidene. And there was another one condition wherein we people had on 2 different carbon atoms we have same halogen. 2 अलग अलग कार्बन एटम्स पे सेम हैलोजन अगर प्रेजेंट है, जैसे कि इस कार्बन पे भी Cl है और उसके नेबरिंग कार्बन एटम पे भी Cl है, such kind of condition was called as vicinal dihalide condition and it was called as alkylene. Now we people will talk how to name geminal dihalides and vicinal dihalides. That is halogen, 2 halogens present on one carbon, 2 halogen present on neighboring carbon atoms. इनका नेमिंग कैसे करना है? First, as per according to IUPAC. Look, no functional group, no double bond, triple bond. Numbering should be started from halogen carbon. So halogen carbon ये वाला है 1 and this will be 2. Okay. So on first carbon atom we have 2 chlorine. Yes or no? So how are we going to name it? First, write the root word. How many root word? Carbon, 1, 2 carbon atom. So I'll write it as eth. क्या लिखेंगे? eth लिखेंगे. Right? Whether the compound is single bonded or double bonded. Single bonded, sir. तो क्या करेंगे? Write the suffix as ane. There is no secondary suffix because there is no functional group, so it is ethane. The compound is ethane, we got to know, right? But 2 हाइड्रोजन को निकाल के क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट किया है? 2 हैलोजन को सब्स्टिट्यूट किया है. तो 2 हैलोजन का पोजीशन क्या है? 1, right? Now I am writing secondary prefix. प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स नहीं लिखा. किस लिए नहीं लिखा? बिकॉज इट इज ओपन चेन कंपाउंड. तो डायरेक्टली हम कहां आएंगे? सेकेंडरी प्रीफिक्स पे आएंगे. सेकेंडरी प्रीफिक्स पोजीशन क्या है? 1, 1, क्योंकि this chlorine is on first carbon atom, this chlorine is also on first carbon atom, so we need to specify 1, 1. Then what are the type? Chlorine, so I will write it as dichloro. 2 chlorine है इसीलिए I am using dichloro. And what is the nature? Ane. How many number of carbon atoms? 2, so it will be ethane. So the name of compound as per according to IUPAC will be 1, 1 dichloroethane. ये क्या होगा? हमारा IUPAC नेम रहेगा. नाउ द स्पेशलिटी इज इन कॉमन नेम. कॉमन नेम कैसे लिखेंगे? वी विल राइट इट लाइक दिस ओनली. अल्काइलिडीन के फॉर्म में लिखेंगे. अच्छा, यहां पे अल्काइलिडीन में क्या है? अल्काइल ग्रुप है. अल्काइल ग्रुप कौन सा है? यहां पर एथ है, यानी कि 2 कार्बन एटम का है. सो दिस इज माई अल्काइल ग्रुप Cl, राइट. अगर एक हाइड्रोजन निकालेंगे तो क्या कहेंगे? अल्काइल ग्रुप कहेंगे. इफ यू रिमूव 1 हाइड्रोजन लेस देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज अल्काइल. इफ 2 हाइड्रोजन लेस देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज अल्काइलिडीन. ओके. अगर नेबरिंग कार्बन से निकाल रहे हैं तो अल्काइलीन कहेंगे. ऑन सेम देन अल्काइलिडीन. 2 hydrogen less on neighbors, then it will be alkyline कहेंगे. Now what is this condition? Alkylidene condition, right? So right, alkylidene यानी कि 2 कार्बन आइटम है, so it will be called as इथाइलिडीन. क्या कहेंगे? इथाइलिडीन कहेंगे. सो इथाइलिडीन तो हो गया, राइट. अल्काइलिडीन इज द नेम एंड इट शुड एंड विथ हैलाइड. अल्काइलिडीन हैलाइड, जैसे कि अल्काइल हैलाइड था पहले केस में, अभी के केस में क्या होगा? इट बिकेम अल्काइलिडीन हैलाइड, और इस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? अल्काइलिन हैलाइड कहेंगे. तो अल्काइलिडीन तो हमने लिख दिया, इथाइलिडीन, राइट. I'll write E capital, इथाइलिडीन. एंड व्हाट इज द हैलोजन? क्लोरीन है, तो इसके केस में मोनो डाई नहीं लिखेंगे, डायरेक्टली लिखेंगे इथाइलिडीन क्लोराइड, क्योंकि पता चल जाएगा, पीछे का नाम ही बता रहा है कि कितने क्लोरीन है, 2 क्लोरीन है, एंड दैट टू दे आर सेम. सो द कॉमन नेम विल बी इथाइलिडीन क्लोराइड ओवर हियर. अब उस वाले एग्जांपल में देखेंगे IUPAC में, यहां पे नंबर 1 और इसको नंबर 2 दे देंगे. ओके, 2 कार्बन एटम्स विल बी एथ, सिंगल बॉन्डेड है तो एन रहेगा, राइट. क्लोरीन कौन से है? 2 पोजीशन पे है, सो इट विल बी 1,2 फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे और सेकंड पोजीशन पे. सो इट विल बी 1,2 डाई क्लोरो इथेन. तो इट विल बी 1,2 डाई क्लोरो इथेन. मैं थोड़ा बड़ा सा लिख देता हूं सो दैट यू कैन, इट कैन बी विजिबल टू यू पीपल. 1,2 डाई क्लोरो ethene. That will be the IUPAC name of the compound. Then what should be the common name? It should be in form of alkylidene halide. What is alkyl group? Ethane, 2 कार्बन का है, तो लिख दें इथाइलिन halide. And what is the halogen? Chloride. Ethylene chloride कहेंगे. So this is how we people name these 2 special cases with respect to IUPAC as well as common naming system. So up to here we people have completed the IUPAC nomenclature of haloalkanes. Now we people will talk about haloarenes. So now in nomenclature we people will come towards the last part, and that is naming of haloarenes. Haloarenes को नेम करना काफी इजी है. इट इज वेरी इजी टू नेम haloarenes. Why? Haloarenes are considered as both common as well as IUPAC name. Haloarene जो है कॉमन नेम में भी haloarene ही कहेंगे, IUPAC नेम में भी हम क्या कहेंगे? इसको haloarene ही कहेंगे. Okay, and the general formula for aryl halides or haloarenes is ARX. Okay, if there is dihalogen derivative, यानी कि if there is more than one halogen. First I will name one compound. Suppose say for example I have removed one hydrogen and substituted with halogen. How to write the IUPAC name or common name? IUPAC name or the common name, both will be the same. What will be the name? The name of compound is benzene. Parent name क्या है? benzene है, तो इससे पहले हम क्या लगाएंगे? ब्रोमो लगा देंगे, so it will become bromo benzene. So this is how it is the name of our compound, that is haloarene. It is bromobenzene. Okay, ये सिंपल सी चीज में हो गए. अच्छा, if the substitution is not at one end, if the substitution is at two end, यानी कि for dihalogen derivatives और trihalogen derivatives 3 है, तो उस केस में हमें नेमिंग कैसे करना है? If it is in common naming system, you use ortho, meta or para to specify the position of substitution. IUPAC में हम यूज करेंगे 1,2, 1,3, 1,4 for ortho, meta and para. ठीक है, समझने में काफी आसान है. See here, this is my ortho position. These 2 are my ortho positions. These 2 are my meta position. मैं इसको 2 मिनट के लिए निकाल देता हूं. These 2 are my meta position and this is my para position. ये जो फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम है, कैन यू सी दिस फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम? यू हैव टू लीव दिस. इसका कोई रोल नहीं होगा कॉमन नेमिंग सिस्टम में, लेकिन इसको कंसिडर करना चाहिए. दिस इज द हीरो कार्बन एटम, द फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम. फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम को छोड़ेंगे, उसके बाजू के दो विल बी कॉल्ड एज ऑर्थो पोजीशन, द नेक्स्ट टू विल बी कॉल्ड एज मेटा पोजीशन एंड द एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट टू द फर्स्ट कार्बन विल बी कॉल्ड एज पैरा पोजीशन। ठीक है, अगर इसको देखेंगे, नंबरिंग करेंगे 1 2 3 4 5 6, तो ये वाली ऑर्थो पोजीशन क्या होगी 1,2, क्योंकि 1,2 फर्स्ट पोजीशन एंड द सेकंड पोजीशन विल बी कॉल्ड एज ऑर्थो, फर्स्ट पोजीशन एंड थर्ड पोजीशन 1,3 विल बी कॉल्ड एज मेटा, फर्स्ट पोजीशन एंड द फोर्थ पोजीशन विल बी कॉल्ड एज 1,4, इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज पैरा पोजीशन। सर 1,5 1,6 ऐसे नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि ये डायरेक्शन में अगर आ रहे हैं तो 1,2 1,3 एंड 1,4 होंगे। अगर इस डायरेक्शन में आएंगे तो यहां पे ये सेकेंड, ये थर्ड, ये फोर्थ हो जाएगी। अगेन इट विल बी 1,2 1,3 एंड 1,4, these will be the position. So as per according to common naming system, ortho, meta and para, as per according to IUPAC naming system, keeping the first as standard, the second will be ortho, the third will be meta and the fourth position will be called as para position. ठीक है, now we people will take an example and write both IUPAC and common names for the compound. So I have a bromine at this position. I have bromine at this position. So how should I do the numbering? ऐसे नंबरिंग करना चाहिए कि ये ब्रोमीन को सबसे कम आना चाहिए 1 2 3 4 5। अगर इस डायरेक्शन में ऐसे आऊंगा, इफ आई कम इन दिस डायरेक्शन इट विल बी 2 3 4 एंड 5। अगर ऐसे आऊंगा तो इट विल बी 1 2 एंड 3, तो 3 विल बी द लीस्ट पोजीशन। तो नंबरिंग मुझे ऐसे ही करना है 1 2 3। अगर यहां से आऊंगा तो 2 3 4 5 हो जाएगी, तो 5 लंबा हो जाएगा। वी नीड टू फाइंड द शॉर्टेस्ट पोजीशन, सो 3, दिस विल बी 4 5 and 6. First we'll write common name. As per according to common name, which is this position? Meta position होगी, right? तो हम कहेंगे M डाइब्रोमो बेंजीन। M किस लिए? One bromine is at which position? Meta position, right? And what is the compound? How many bromine are there? 2 bromine are there, so you should write di. D I'll write it as capital. ये हम छोटा ही लिखेंगे because it is specifying the position. It is small letter O, small letter M and small letter P. M dibromo benzene. This will be as per according to whom? Common naming system. And how about IUPAC naming system? In IUPAC naming system, just look at the position. And what will be the position? See here, the first halogen is at first position and the second halogen is at third position. So write 1,3. Again the rest of the thing will be same, di bromo benzene, right? एक केस में क्या होगा, कॉमन नेमिंग सिस्टम में सिर्फ इतना ही फर्क रहेगा, कॉमन नेमिंग सिस्टम में M लिखेंगे, IUPAC नेमिंग सिस्टम में उसकी पोजीशन बताएंगे, दैट इज 1,3 डाइब्रोमो बेंजीन। ओके, क्विकली नोट इट डाउन। सपोज इफ आई हैव अनदर वन केस and the case is like, now I have bromine present at these 3 ends. Okay, how are we going to name this thing? As per according to IUPAC nomenclature, पहले नंबरिंग देख लो 1 2 3 4 5 6, यानी कि 3,5 आ रहा है। इस साइड से जाएंगे तो 1 2 3 4 5, दोनों एंड से नंबरिंग अगर करेंगे तो इट विल बी द सेम नंबरिंग, दैट इज 3,5। सो आई विल डू इट इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन 1 2 3 4 5 6। सो एज पर अकॉर्डिंग टू IUPAC, bromine is present at first carbon, third carbon and fifth carbon. So write 1,3,5. How many halogens are there? 3 bromine are there. So write tri. What is the name of halogen? Bromine, tribromo. And then what is the parent compound? Benzene. तो लिख देंगे benzene. So the name is very very simple. 1,3,5 tribromo benzene कहेंगे. Yes or no? What will be the common naming system? कॉमन नेमिंग सिस्टम में तो हमारी कौन सी पोजीशन पे है? फर्स्ट पोजीशन छोड़ेंगे तो मेटा पोजीशन पे ही है सिर्फ, right? So now we people will not write meta. आप meta लिख सकते हो, yum tribromo benzene लिख सकते हो. There is no issue in it in writing common name. But we people will look here also that if I divide this exactly in this fashion, it is following some kind of symmetry. तीनों बेंजीन रिंग जो है एक सिमेट्री को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, सिमेट्रिकल है, यानी कि फर्स्ट कार्बन पे है, सेकंड छोड़ के थर्ड पे है, फोर्थ छोड़ के फिफ्थ पे है, फिर सिक्स छोड़ के कहां पे, फर्स्ट पे है. व्हेन यू ट्राई टू फोल्ड इट दे विल कम एग्जैक्टली ऑन सिमेट्रिकल एक्सिस. तो यहां पे हम यम यूज करने के बदले में हम यूज करेंगे एस वाई एम, दैट इज द कंपाउंड इज सिमेट्रिकल इन नेचर. सिमेट्रिकल एस वाई एम ट्राई ब्रोमो benzene. Okay, tribromobenzene. So this is how we people write the names of haloarenes also. So in this today's session we people have discussed about how to write IUPAC names of haloalkanes and haloarenes. In haloalkanes we people have talked about the normal alkyl halides as well as vicinal condition and geminal condition. In haloarenes, how to write common names and IUPAC names we people have discussed. Rather than writing common names in haloarenes, IUPAC names are always better, and there are some of the haloarenes whose name is IUPAC accepted name, IUPAC accepted or adopted name. Just like benzene has 6 carbon atom, you cannot call it as hex 1, 3, 5 arene. You cannot call it like that. Why? Because cyclo you need to add it to it. That is IUPAC trend, but IUPAC has accepted a standard name which is benzene. तो benzene का जो पहले रखा हुआ नाम था, common name था, it was called as benzene. That benzene became so popular that IUPAC actually accepted it. So that's why till today also we people use benzene. इसी तरीके से phenol भी IUPAC accepted name है, ठीक है. There are many other compounds. Aniline is an IUPAC accepted name. तो हैलोअरीन्स के बहुत सारे ऐसे नाम हैं जो कि कॉमन नेम या फिर साइंटिस्ट ने जो नाम रखा था वही नेम्स को हमने IUPAC के अंदर रख लिया है. Why it became world famous names, so that's why they did not change the names. Such kind of names are called as IUPAC adopted names or accepted names. So benzene, aniline, your phenol, okay, acetophenone, all these are IUPAC accepted names only. So in haloarenes we people don't have that much of rules governing the naming system. It is very simple. But when we people come to haloalkanes, yes, we need to follow the set of rules and the formula which we people have discussed in today's session. Okay, I'll be posting an assignment on IUPAC nomenclature. You have to solve all those things and then submit me within 2 to 3 days. The details of assignment and submission of assignment will be posted on your Google Classroom. Please go through it. If you have any kind of doubt, you can message me. Till then, keep enjoying chemistry, keep learning chemistry. This is Nadeem sir signing off.